Hey, this is Mitch from Swap Time. I'm going to go over these fan harness types and show you guys what harness to use and why on these Gen 5 fans. First off, you do need to use fans that are PWM controlled. The Gen 5 operating system does not work very well to control a relay to turn it off and on. It seems to be only a PWM output, which is a variable signal. So what happens, even if you try to trick the signal and put like 1200 hertz in it, it seems like it rapidly actuates the relay. Even though you can't hear it, I believe it's going to burn up the relay. So you definitely want to go this route if possible. Starting here, this is for 2014 and up GM truck fans. You'll have two separate motors. Each motor has its own internal speed controller. So these plug in. This connects to your battery, red to positive, black to ground. Your green wire here, it goes to your fan signal output. You connect this to your Gen 5 PWM fan signal wire. And that's what I'm running in my Tahoe here. Next, this is what I call the Camaro Ss Fan Harness. So it as well has a variable speed controller built into the motor. You simply plug this in, plug this to your battery, again red to positive, black to ground, fan signal wire to your fan signal output of your Gen 5 computer. And we're using the correct terminals. We use 8 to 10 gauge wiring on the harnesses here. The next one, this is what I'm using on my Firebird. I'll show you how I have it mounted. If you already have older fans or fans that simply work off a relay that just turn on and off, this will convert it to a variable speed fan. So this will take the signal from the Gen 5 computer, the stock signal, and it will output a variable speed control to your fan. So it works just like an RC car or a drill or whatever. And right here you have two wires coming out of this. They're not labeled plus or minus because it just depends on your fan. You simply hook it up until your fan turns the correct direction. You know, you want the fan to be blowing against your motor for most applications. You got pusher and puller. Pullers are the best fans to use, and that's what majority of the applications use. So simply, you won't hurt your motor in any way, but you gotta test it to see which direction it will spin. And you'll connect this directly to your fan wires. Next, you'll hook this again to your battery. Red's for positive, black is for ground. And you have your fan signal wire here. These are SPAL controllers. These are going up in price, unfortunately. I'm going to have to increase my prices on this setup. So this is going to be about $200 for this harness here. These other harness types, they're around $60 to $80. Again, none of my prices are locked in right now because it's a weird time. I'm having a lot of issues getting parts, and everything's going up very quickly. Just this morning, my wire prices have gone up almost 25%, and a lot of things are just increasing and they're hard to get. But anyways, I do have these in stock, and now we'll go over and show you the vehicles. All right, this is the Tahoe. Kind of hard to see, but it's got the truck fans here, and it's really easy. Each side plugs into a motor. It doesn't matter, there is no left or right. You just plug it in and then plug it into your battery. I like using marine terminals because I can stack my wiring here, and it's really easy to disconnect because I'm always messing with my stuff, testing different things. All right, now we'll go over to the Firebird. So for now, I'm just using the cheap fan that came with the radiator off eBay. So it's not a very powerful fan, but it's just a generic fan most people will get. It mounts nicely, has its own support and everything built into it. So I mounted the controller, get this gimbal working, right here, the core support, and it can get fresh air to help cool it. From what I've tested, these things hardly get warm at all anyways, but you do want to try to get airflow to it. And then it just connects to your battery here and your fan signal wire. And of course, it connects to your fan as well. That's it. There is one thing I'd like to add. If you're running AC, you want your fans to come on with your AC, right? It has to come on or else it'll overheat. Try to get my gimbal back. So to make this system work, the Gen 5 computer just needs to simply receive AC pressure. I always leave the AC pressure wiring intact on the harnesses I do. All you would need to do is add a Gen 5 AC pressure sensor onto your high side line. You can get bungs from me for about $12 that can be brazed in, and there's also some fittings that can be crimped in, and you can put that into your high side. So basically what happens when you turn your AC on, your pressures will increase, your high side will increase. And all this is in the Gen 5 computer. There's a table for AC pressure. As the pressures increase, the fans will increase their speed. And this is actually fully programmable in HB tuners. So you can make the fan come on as easy or as powerful as you want. I have mine pretty powerful because I'm here in Vegas. It gets pretty hot. And I want the condenser to cool as rapidly as possible. But then that way, it's a very simple system. You have no relays, and you just need to run that AC pressure sensor if you're running AC. Another issue that might pop up is when you plug this stuff in and you turn your vehicle on, your fans might go to max speed. This is happening because the AC pressure sensor is not hooked up, so it goes into a failsafe. Two ways to fix it. There's a way to program that out of it in most operating systems. The other way is to simply put an AC pressure sensor onto your harness. It doesn't have to be connected to your line. You can simply connect the pressure sensor to it, and then now it knows it's there, and it will no longer go to max speed. It will primarily run off engine coolant temperature and transmission temp. So again, this is an overview of the 3 harnesses that I sell and what fans they go to, how to install them, and the basics of how it all works. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.